Okay, I'm going to try to make a video to help you guys understand or know how to start the map growth testing, both on your teacher computer and then also how the students will start it on their iPads. Okay, so I'll show you both sides, how that works. So on your teacher computer, you're going to go to the website. See, let me show it. teach.mapnwea.org, and go to that site. I am already logged in, but there will be like a pop-up box that comes up that you're going to have to log in. I know that your username is your email address. Go ahead and try that and see if you can log in. If not, please let either myself or Miss Taylor know so that we can get that issue fixed for you. Okay, so once you get logged in, this is your home screen. This is what you're going to see. You're going to be looking at this blue column over here, and really the only button that you're going to use at all is this Manage Test Sessions. So you're going to click Manage Test Sessions. Once you get there, this is what's going to pop up. I've already created all the testing sessions, and so you're not going to need to do that. You're just going to go to Save Testing Sessions right here. This bar, click anywhere on the bar, and that will pop up. Okay, the only difference in your screen and mine, I'm logged in as Vicki Posey, and so that's what's automatically going right here. Yours is either going to say, you know, Callie Vance or Amy Clark. So, and you guys have not created anything, so you're not going to see any test here when you first go to your Save Testing Sessions. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to delete your name, and you can either type in Posey or even better, just click All Proctors, and then that's what's going to come up. That way you can see them all. Okay? Then you're going to find your testing sessions. So for second grade, the way I did it, since you guys are self-contained, I just have a Clark Math, a Clark Reading, Advanced Math, and then on another page I'll show you there's Advanced Reading. Now, the order of this changes. Like if I have to go in and make any type of adjustment at all, then it pops up to the top. And so it may not be at the bottom of page 1, you know, on the day that you actually test. Like the order will change. But anyway, so let's just say, well, obviously Clark Math is Miss Clark's class. This is the one you'll choose when you're taking math. Clark Reading, Miss Clark's class on the day you're taking reading. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory. If you don't see the testing session on the first page, just scroll through until you find it. Like for example, I only saw Vance Math on the first page, so I'm looking for Vance Math. It's not on the second. There it is, Vance Reading, that's what I was looking for. Vance Reading, it's all the way over here on the third page. So, you know, you may have to look through those 4 pages to find it. Okay, so for the purpose of this video, I have created a demo account, or a demo student and a demo test. So I'm going to use that. So my testing session is going to be Posey's second demo. So I'm going to click that bubble. And when I do, I have some choices up here. Test now, edit session, delete session. The only one that you guys will be doing is the test now. So you're going to click test now. All right. And then that's the screen that you're going to see. So this is the teacher, the proctor screen is what they call it, the proctor screen. And then on the iPad, hold on and I'll get to it. Before I do that, let me show you this. Okay, right here. In the demo, the name that I put in for the student was Second iPad. And so Second was her first name, iPad was her last name. So you guys are gonna see like all of your students right here. So there's gonna be a list of kids. You won't just have one. I only put in 1 second grader on my demo, if that makes sense. Okay, so it says awaiting student. That's because on the iPad, the second demo student has not done anything. So second demo, the kid, is gonna go to the NWEA testing app. Okay, that's what's gonna come up. And they're going to need a session name and a session password. So session name and session password is what is right here. You know, like I showed y'all, y'all's are Vance Reading, Vance Math, Clark Reading, Clark Math, and then it'll generate a password for you. But for mine, it's Posey Second Demo, and then 5827. So the kids, you know, I would probably write this on the board. I don't know if your kids can type it in or not. If you know, want me to come help you that day and get everybody typed in, maybe Miss Heaviside, Miss Phillips, I don't know. A few of us could come in and help you get logged in. We can do that. I'm sure some of your kids can type it in. Okay, so capital letters do not matter. So it doesn't matter if they capitalize it or not. However, if there's a space, the spaces do matter. But my session name is Posey Second Demo. And then my password is 5827. Okay, so I'm going to type that in, click the blue arrow, and then this is the screen that your students are going to see. Choose your name, so they're going to use the drop down. And again, like all the kids in their class are going to be on here, so they need to obviously choose their name. In this case, because I only put in one student and her name was Second iPad, that's all I see, so I'll click Second iPad. But, you know, there's going to be however many kids you have in your class, that many names here, so they're going to have to click on their name. Okay, they don't have to select a test, because when they put in that session name, it automatically generated what test, you know, that was for. So there won't be, like, they can't even do it. Nothing can happen there. Okay, then they'll click the blue button. Again, their name will pop up here, so it just gives them another chance to correct, you know, make sure that they chose the correct name, that they didn't accidentally, you know, tap on the wrong name. They're taking the reading test, you know, and all the good stuff. So, yes, that's all correct. And it's going to say, please wait for the proctor to confirm your information. Down here, they just have some reminders. Obviously, your kids are going to need headphones because it does read the test to second graders. And it will also read this, you know. They just tap.
Take your time. If you seem to be going quickly, a teacher may check on you.
Okay, so they can have all that read to them as well while they're waiting for everyone to get to this screen. Once everyone is on this screen, or the majority of the kids are on this screen, if one kid's having trouble and you want to go ahead and let everyone else start, you can, and then we can start, you know, an individual person by themselves. But once everyone or the majority is on this screen, then back on your teacher screen, okay, your kids' names should say to be confirmed when they're on this screen. If it does not, you just need to refresh right here. If you're hearing noise, the hallway here is pretty loud. I'm over in the junior high and they're in a passing period right now. Sorry, but just click the refresh and it will. I have played with this quite a bit and I've had to click refresh several times. So just know if something doesn't look right on this screen, you're not seeing what you expected to see, click that refresh button and you should be good to go. But mine looks right. It says to be confirmed, which is where this student is showing to be. So I do not even have to click here, because once I click this button right here, this confirm button, it's going to start anyone whose status is to be confirmed. So if their status is to be confirmed, I just click confirm. Okay. So when I click that, back over here on the student iPad, it's going to say you're confirmed to start the test. Okay. And then this little thing comes up. This just tells that it's going to lock it so that they can't get into anything else.
Shirley took her dog for a walk. Which way should the sentence be changed to make it correct? Put a period after the word dog. End the sentence with a period. Change the spelling of the word for. Capitalize the word dog.
Okay, so, you know, as you saw, that little pop-up box was up, and so that kind of got my attention, and I didn't even hear, as the student, I didn't even hear everything that it said. because I was distracted by the pop-up box and trying to ask my teacher what I needed to do there. And so I can always go back
Shelley took her dog for a walk.
and, you know, just click on which ones I want to look at again, if that makes sense. So, you know, I choose my answer. Obviously, that one needs a period. Choose my answer and move on. And I'll go to the second
Read the story.
question. Okay, as you can see over here, now the student status is testing. So all your students who are working on the test should say testing. Their question numbers will also come up here, but that's where you have to hit refresh every once in a while. Okay, so here they've answered one question. Okay, you've answered one, you're on number 2. I don't know, they can read it.
Sloths
I'm not going to, but
Sloths live in trees.
can I stop it?
Sloths live in trees.
Okay, I don't think I can
in
stop it,
warm
but I'm going to talk over
rainforests.
him. I'm just going to
They
choose an
look
answer
similar to monkeys
and
because
click
they have
next. Okay,
Listen to the name of the picture. Cart. Which is the correct spelling?
okay. If they want to reset,
Are
They-
you sure you want to clear your answer?
they can reset that way. And it'll
Listen to the name of the
pop back up.
picture. Cart. Which is the correct spelling?
Or, you know, if they choose the wrong answer and they want to change it, they can just do it that way as well. So whichever one they want to do is fine. Okay, I'm going to show you now what happens if a student, they call it rapid guessing, if he's
Listen
just
to the
clicking
word.
answers without paying any
Line
attention whatsoever. So I'm just going to click answers as quickly as I can and show you
Read
what's
the
going to
passage.
happen.
Read the sentence. The cow started to moo when Patsy came into the barn. Click on the word that needs a capital letter.
Okay, I'm going to miss it on purpose, but I'm going to miss it and just keep going.
Look at the picture. Sunny.
Oh, I think I got the right one, but I don't think that'll matter because I answered so quickly.
Read the table of contents. Which word rhymes with
Okay,
Read the story.
I think they have to do 6 in a row, like rapidly.
Read
And then you get
the
a-
story.
You'll get an alert. Okay, so that's what happens if they are just quickly choosing answers and the system doesn't think that they're taking enough time to actually, you know, think about their answer or to read the problem. So you're going to get the sloth that tells them to slow down, no need to rush, raise your hand for help. Okay, at this point, it's going to alert you on your computer that this has happened. You know, one student has been paused for rapid guessing. It's turned red. He's paused. Obviously, the student cannot go on without a PIN number. So that gives you a chance to see that the student's rushing, to go talk to them about why they're rushing, you know, explain that they need to try their best. And then what you're going to do to get them started back after you've spoken with them is put in the Proctor PIN 5, and you know, in this case 5888. So you're gonna have to type that in. They can't start back without you doing that. That's gonna come up again.
Listen to the word.
Okay, and then now we're going again.
Click on the word.
So
Waiting.
I'm gonna stop with that and kind of show you a few things on this screen. We can see here that they, you know, rapid guessed one time. So that's 6 problems that they answered very quickly. If there's a reason that they're rapid guessing, like they're just feeling really bad and they're not into it, you know, you might want to pause the test. I'll show you how to do that and talk to Miss Phillips or talk to me or whoever and see if maybe we should retest them. But most likely, they just need to be reminded to try their best and to know that you are aware that they're doing that. But if they do need to be paused for whatever reason, whether they need to go to the restroom, they get called down to the office, you know, whatever the case may be, a pause is considered 15 minutes or less. So if they need to stop their test, but they're going to come back and work again within 15 minutes, you're going to find the student who needs to be paused. So in our case, that student is second iPad. You're going to, check by their name and then, no, not status. This select action, select action. You're going to go select action and pause. In the select action, that's another way to confirm if you wanted to do it that way and not click there. You can pause, you can resume after you've paused, you can suspend, terminate, and test again. So the ones you would be using, like I said, pause is if they're going to come back within 15 minutes and continue working. Resume is obviously resume. Suspend is if it's going to be longer than 15 minutes. So maybe they're not going to test again until tomorrow. Suspend will save everything that they've done, and then that way when we go back and test them again, it will pick up where they left off. Same with pause. It's going to, save everything that they've done. You are not going to lose anything. Like, you really can't make a mistake. If you pause it, let's say they got called down to the office, Miss Johnson calls, they go to the office, so you pause it, and then they end up leaving for the day, and you forget to go and pause it. After 15 minutes, the system is just automatically going to suspend it. So you really can't hurt anything. So there's really nothing to worry about. But anyway, you would just pause, and then they're paused. And like I said, if they needed to be suspended because they're not going, and on their test, it's going to say your test is paused. Okay. So then when they come back, select action, resume. Okay. And then on their screen, it's going to say continue your test. They have to do that every time, I suppose.
Read
okay.
the story.
If,
According to the story, thus follow his owners.
sorry, it's going to read. I'm going to mute it just so we don't have to hear that. Okay. If they do not finish in the amount of time that you have allotted for them to test, and so you need to move on, you can suspend it and then let them finish their test at a different time, maybe during trap time, maybe the next day, PE, I don't know, whatever you have decided to do. So if that's the case and they're not going to finish it today, or at least at this time, that's when you would suspend it. So the select action and suspend. You do have to, on that one, you have to click OK. Again, nothing will be lost. All their data is saved. All theirs is still there. It's going to say your test is stopped. You can continue at a later date. Okay. Then they're just going to get out of it that way, and they're done. Okay. Also, okay, so when every student is finished or suspended because they're just not going to be able to finish in your allotted time, you're going to click in session. When you click in session, it's going to automatically suspend anyone that you haven't already suspended. So if you were to forget to suspend a test, this is going to take care of it for you. So it's kind of like a double, it's sort of foolproof. There's really nothing you can do to mess it up. The only thing really that you could do to mess it up would be if you clicked terminate and you didn't mean to. Terminate means like everything that they've done is going to be deleted, and we're going to have to start over with that kid, on problem number 1. So the only reason that we're going to terminate would be, maybe a kid got really sick during the test, and so we're saying there's no way this test is valid, or a kid accidentally got onto a wrong, clicked the wrong student's name. So that would be the only reason to terminate. Otherwise, you'll just pause or suspend. But and terminate, if you terminate, let's see, they have to be paused. So they have to be on the test, testing, and then you have to pause them to do the terminate. But so it's kind of like another, I don't know, security thing to keep you from terminating a test that you didn't mean to terminate. Okay. That's really everything. Like, you're going to, when you're finished, on every kid, again, is either complete or suspended, you'll click this in session up here. And then when you get here, if you would just save and exit, that would help me out. If you delete session, I can fix it. It does not delete any data, any problems, anything that's really important. It's just, I will have to do another step to go find it. And so if you'll just save and exit, that's gonna be the best for me. It's gonna just save me a few steps. And that's it, then you're out of there. And then, you know, the next day for the next subject, you'll do it again. So that's what you're gonna be doing. Students just, when they finish, they're out. There's no like trick to getting out of it on the iPad. They can get out of it once you suspend the test or they complete the test. So hope that helps. I know it was 20 minutes and I'm sorry, but hopefully it makes it a little more clear what you're going to be doing and what your students are going to be doing. So good luck with everything. I'll be around. Miss Taylor will be around. So let us know. Also, one other thing, this help button, you can click it and it always opens up in a separate tab so you won't lose. Like if you had your testing screen up and you clicked help, it'll open in a separate tab. And then you've got like your Proctor Quick Start Guide. That's what I printed for you, but if you lost it, you know, whatever different things that you could need there. So if I'm not around, you might check there first before you panic. But hopefully there won't be any issues. Okay, so good luck and let me know if you have questions. Thank y'all. Bye-bye.